Hello, everybody. It's your boy Josh Hops.
It's your boy Tay.
I'll be back again with another video. This time we're going to do The Last of Us episode 6 review. We almost at the season finale.
Yep, season two
Almost
is
there.
almost a wrap.
We about 98% there. We almost there.
Yeah,
We
man.
almost there. Okay. All right.
Crazy ride, man. It was a crazy
Episode
ride.
6, man. On episode 6 just maybe Miss Joel. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, and it's kind of I guess I would say it's kind of heartbroken. That was like the last day that Pedro Pascal was actually filming the
Yeah.
series. Like that was his last day.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I mean, let's go straight to it. I mean,
It was pretty much just to summarize. It was pretty much a flashback.
yeah,
It even started in Joel's like back to 1983 in Austin, Texas, between him and his brother got in trouble.
yeah.
Showing his dad, I think their dad was a little bit of,
Abusive. Yeah,
a little
yeah,
degree. Yeah,
yeah.
he was very disciplined. So yeah, he
Yes.
wasn't calm. He wasn't calm.
Um,
So
but it's also cool to see that even back then, Joel was still the protector of the
mhm,
people he loved. So, he was willing to take the licks, from Pops
mhm.
and, that whole thing till he actually talked to, till he actually had to sit down with him, cracked open a cold one, you know what I'm saying, at the kitchen table. He stopped,
Saves the 80s. Parent style was different in the 80s. I'm joking.
yeah.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
But I'm just saying, like, it's just like to see how Joel managed to still stay in that shell. As far as like, I know it's a bigger. I know I have to be better. He just don't know what he had to be better at. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, then him just having that conversation with his father, before his pops walked off and everything, kind of like gave the actual explanation on what Joel is to everybody.
Mhm. Oh,
He's still going to be the
yeah.
protector. He's still
Mhm.
going to be the family guy. He's willing to do whatever it takes to protect the people that he cares about. Um, and they just carried him on to his pretty much his last day. So,
Yeah.
um,
Also,
yeah,
good in the detail is the watch. It is
yeah,
dad watch that his
it was,
daughter fixed before that
yeah,
watch. I'm like, yeah, the same watch. I was like,
yeah.
dang,
It
okay,
was a lot of red. It was a lot of Easter eggs, like red herring through the
yeah,
whole
that was a small
episode.
Easter egg. I was just wanted to
Yeah,
point out while we was discussing
yeah. But now we see where the origin of the watch come from. It's coming from his pops. Even though he said it, it came from his pops. The daughter fixed it, everything. Um,
and it led to pretty much how he. Oh, another flashback. It led to him making a guitar
yes,
and trading Legos for it, which is a big
yeah,
economy. That's like I guess that's like caviar in a
yeah.
apocalyptic world. Like I'm joking, but
But I mean, the fact that he managed to, at the time he got Seth to make the cakes for Ellie for
mhm.
each birthday, it was like what was he trading off every time? Was it every time when he did this was Legos?
He's
Like
not
what did he
like,
trade
like
off?
Legos. We traded different toys. What he found like a Game Boy or something. I'm joking, but yeah, I'm joking.
but
Uh,
but it's also dope to see that they show what they did for every since they was in Jackson, what they did for her
yeah,
birthday. It was a nice
and
lead up.
don't
'Cause we didn't
don't
get that
remember
in the
when
game.
she was high off the drugs and going to eat
Yeah.
the cake with her hands. I'm just thinking this might be a odd like off topic, but in post-apocalyptic world, did they even celebrate birthdays and did birthday cakes? I know that might be because you still in survival mode. Probably because Jackson is a little stable.
It was more stable. I think they did do
Yeah.
birthdays, but I don't think it was like cake. I think it was just a celebration, and then
Mhm.
they just ate pretty
Yeah,
much. I
when
don't
she
think it was
burned
like
herself, I guess she was trying to hide, her bite marks.
yeah, yeah. Something
Yeah,
must have happened when she had to hide her bite marks.
yeah, because she remember she couldn't wear a short sleeve because of the bite mark.
Yes,
If
yeah,
you get, yeah,
and then Yeah, because I don't think anybody else knew that she was immune except for Tommy and Joe at the time. So, yeah. The other thing I realized, like with her birthdays, you start seeing she started rebellion each year. She
I
getting
mean, she was
older.
going through her teenage rebellious stage. She was doing that.
Age 17, that's when she really was feeling herself.
Yeah,
17,
man.
she was really
He was trying to move out the house, taking the bed. He's like, oh my god.
got
He
the
caught her with a
tattoo.
girl. He caught her with a
Yeah, like
got a tattoo. Caught her with a girl.
first he thought first,
Hey, Tay, I thought he was gonna pull out the belt. I'm joking. I'm joking.
it, it went from being I thought you like Jesse to now it's Jessica. That's what it
No, you
was.
like Jessica, not Jesse. Oh, okay.
um, but yeah, like him actually seeing Ellie grow up now.
Mhm,
I don't think he never had a chance to see that with his own daughter. So now this is his first experience dealing with
mhm.
teenager
Yeah,
in his
teenagers a
life.
whole nother animal.
Yeah, yeah,
Teenager daughter's a whole nother animal. But I do
exactly.
like all the references to the video game. Like he walked on the dinosaur. They
Mm,
went to the space station. That's all from the video game. I just like that part
yeah,
portion of it.
and I like the fact that they added more like elements to her going into the space capsule, with like actually
Yeah,
showing her effects
and
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 everything.
also explains the explanation for the moth. Like she have
Yeah,
on the guitar. That she was obsessed with moths.
moths. Yeah,
Yeah, and moths was
and then
supposed to symbolize death. I think that was
death. Yeah,
supposed to, it was leading to Joel's death. Like
yeah.
they was, yeah. So yeah.
Like he ain't know what it meant, and she find he actually talked to Gail about it, and he found out he's like, oh yeah. And then we also see that she also still had her doubts, like we always thought that she would. She had her doubts, about what happened at Salt Lake City.
Hmm.
And she, at one point, she writes up her list of questions that she was going to ask Joel.
Yeah, man.
She
She
didn't
had the
even
whole
need it.
conversation scripted, man.
Yeah, she didn't even
Yeah,
need
the
it
whole
at
conversation.
the point. Yeah. Um. Yeah, like, it's she was I guess she was preparing herself for that just in case that he did, if she wanted to
Mhm.
think about it. Um and then we go to, 2 years later, but after she turned 17, we go 2 years when she's the infamous 19 years old episode, um,
Mhm.
where she's really rebellious now.
Mhm.
And she go on her first patrol with Joe, you know. She finds out,
That was that was a good birthday gift. That was a good birthday gift. Spending
yeah,
time
yeah.
and then want to go. I'm pretty sure he picked the easiest patrol of all
He
time.
did. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
and things didn't go the way he planned.
At all. At all.
Yeah.
Later they find out, it was an attack that happened. And we find out we see the actor that plays
Why
Eugene.
Eugene got killed? I
Yeah.
had a feeling that was the villain,
Oh
but
yeah, we
I think she
both
was.
knew he get bit. Yeah, we knew he got bit. It's just he had the thing that I think the thing that a lot of people I guess a lot of people had the notion that he still had time. You know, Joel was still in his survival mode when he saw
He might
Eugene.
have had what 2 hours or something before
Hour,
he
yeah, he
turned.
had an hour left before turning. He had an hour left.
Yeah, because Joe did like lie to Ellie to try to. He didn't want her
Yeah,
to see him. Well, he at least could have did a radio. He could have gave him a radio
yeah.
and talked to him.
There's so many
He
ways they
could.
could have
He
done
could.
it.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to think of alternative ways. He still had to kill him, but but I understand.
yeah. So yeah, Joel went back into his protective mode. Of not risking it of anything to happen. Because we don't know what would have happened if Eugene would have made it. Like, yeah, he had an hour, but who knows what would have happened to Gail or even him
Mm.
in that process. Eugene.
Nah, they couldn't risk it.
Yeah.
They
So
they couldn't risk it. It was more of a. I understand he had time where they couldn't risk it. You
yeah.
get what I'm trying to say.
But then she saw the face, the look of the eyes, give it all. when he said,
Nah, Ellie snitched on
I
her. Ellie
promise.
snitched.
Yeah,
Ellie snitched. She's like, he promised. I was like, you weren't supposed to say that.
yeah,
You weren't supposed to say all that. That was too much detail.
yeah. So yeah, that's going to that where, you know, she saw Joe with the face, that said it all, saying, yeah, he's lying. Like pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. Then they went to like what the New Year's party when
Mhm.
Joel found the
Yeah,
guitar and he's
yeah,
playing on.
yeah,
Yeah, and he played on it. He was playing on the
yeah,
just like out of the. That, yeah, that was just out of the video game.
yeah.
So that was
But
actually a good scene.
yeah, but I was like, back to that scene with Ellie telling Gail about what Joel did. I see it from her standpoint as well because he did lie. You pretty much fed me off, or you sent me off so you could do what you was gonna do anyway. You said you promised me. Now I gotta think about what else did you
Nah,
say?
but they that was like a white lie, so she wouldn't see the. He was trying to shield her from the harsh. You got this the post-apocalyptic world.
It's posed, but already has done. She already caught a body, so she's seen dead bodies
Yeah,
before.
no, but
He
Tay,
killed
you
a
still
few.
you still don't want your. It's technically not his daughter, but is the you
Yeah,
know trying to see that.
it's the protecting thing. I
Yeah, it's
get
a
it. Yeah,
protection thing. Yeah.
but the still for her to still know what happened and told
Mm.
Gail changed the relationship. Like now we know what changed it
Yeah, then
was
he did
that
the big
thing.
reveal.
Yeah,
The womp womp, he did the big reveal. Yeah, I had to kill. We had to kill the Fireflies so you could
yeah.
live.
That whole
And she was
conversation
like,
actually.
Joe, I was supposed to save the world, type of,
Yeah,
that conversation.
the porch scene by itself. They Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey did a hell of a job on that scene. They
Mm.
interacted. I think it was more emotions in that than it was in the game. Like literally.
Nah, it wasn't a bad. I actually liked this episode.
Yeah. But just the fact that she didn't need the paper. She was angry at the time.
Mhm.
She decided to come back and talk to Joel on the porch while he's drinking his coffee that she can't stand. And she asked the question. I'm only going to ask you this once, one last time. I want the truth. And that's exactly what Joel did. Told her the truth. I didn't want to, in his eyes, I'm not losing another daughter for, if we don't, for one, we don't even know if the cure was going to work. They just said
No,
she's
it,
cured.
it, it was it was still a 50-50 that it
Yeah,
might not work. It
exactly.
wasn't like a
So,
100%.
yeah. So I see from Joel's perspective, like we're all seeing from Joel's perspective on that. We don't know if it's even going to work. And yet you're going to kill a kid,
Mhm.
potentially. We don't even know if it's going to work. Nah, I'd rather just go ahead and just get y'all out the way and I just risk it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but overall, what we give a rating of this episode? 0 to 10.
Mm, 7.5.
Yeah, I might give it a. I'm gonna give it a 7.8, just because he explained everything leading up to
Yeah.
to Joel's death.
And that was like the last conversation they had prior. Yeah, the last conversation before it actually happened.
Yep,
So, um, yeah, I agree. Like, yeah, I still say 7.5, but it gave a
I'm giving
whole
it a
lot
7.8.
more. Yeah.
All right, for the
It's
season finale, any predictions?
Oh, well, we already seen the ending, so we already know that she's going back to the theater. So we already know what this about to lead up to.
Yeah, we got an idea. She's probably gonna meet up with Tommy.
Tommy's going to be there. Jesse, of course, is going to be there, and I think this probably going to be when we see. This might be the first run in between Abby and Ellie in the theater, probably, or somewhere in that range that we probably gonna see it.
Oh, because technically,
Um,
when they in the hospital together, when technically
yeah,
Abby was in the hospital, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
If they make it based on a game, I believe they.
yeah. But she was still knocked. She was still knocked out from the drugs, pretty much from Abby. I mean,
Mhm,
so he actually Joe was just leaving out when she was coming in. When you think about it,
mhm.
so yeah. But
Okay,
not.
all
I
right.
like the fact that they did break it up. He actually explained why he did it. He gave a better reason why he did it. And yeah, it's just it was a nice filler episode leading up to a season finale with a beloved character.
Okay.
Yeah.
So predictions, season finale. This could be right or wrong, and you can throw out a wild take.
Now the wildest take is going to be that I think this will probably be the episode where we'll see uh we will see Abby back. And like I said, we probably gonna see the first fight between the two. Like the chase scene,
Mhm,
like from the theater, the chase scene. You might see that.
mhm,
And I think we might see a supporting cast member pretty much not make it. We already know, if you know the game, you already know who it is. So I'm not even gonna give who the person is, but
Not
somebody
they
as a
don't.
supporting cast
Not,
is not probably not
no,
gonna make it
no,
in
no,
this
no
in the
spoilers.
season
No
finale.
spoilers. No spoilers.
I think they're saving the Rat King for season 3, for me personally.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so too.
Um, and then, like I said, it's gonna lead up to a lot of story scenarios for season 3. Like um, Tommy on his revenge tour. His revenge
Mhm.
warpath.
You think they're gonna show Tommy on the revenge
Yeah, I
final?
think
Or,
they will. Yeah, I think they
oh,
will.
okay, okay.
Um,
Because from I haven't watched the trailer for seven. I may have to watch it for the season finale.
it looked like it's
And
gonna
give me
be.
a
Yeah, it looked like that. This is like it's literally everything's gonna happen in the theater again. Like just like the game played out, I think, but it's gonna be a little.
mhm,
Like extended. If I say anything, it's gonna be more extended.
mhm. Are they going? Is the season finale going to be longer, like an hour and change, or it's going to be? I gotta look that up. That might be a good question.
If HBO is smart, yeah, I'll make it a more than an hour,
Yeah,
or at least an
because
hour, because you're making it like what 43 minutes.
mm,
So yeah, hour should do hour 5. Because you do
yeah,
the after show after after the credits. So yeah,
mm, okay. All right. I think we're going to end it here. We had a great discussion. I'm still going to stick with 7.8. You going 7.5? I think it's only because we missed Joel. That's the only reason. I'm joking. All right. So I think we're going to end it here. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. We're on Twitter. We got a Facebook group. We're on Rumble, YouTube. If you want to, any platform. All right.
yep.
Peace and hair grease.
Just love y'all.